The galaxy was vast, its edges frayed with uncharted stars and nebulous voids where even the bravest explorers hesitated to venture. In the year 2478, aboard the galactic survey vessel Aurora, a routine scan of an uncharted planet in the Zeta Quadrant revealed something extraordinary. The crew, a mix of human and alien scientists, detected a life form that defied all known classifications. Its DNA matched no recorded species in the Galactic Codex, a database spanning millions of worlds. Yet, the strangest detail wasn't the anomaly itself but the behavior of the planet's apex predators. They fled from the life form, a solitary figure, as if it were death incarnate. Captain Alara Voss, a seasoned human explorer with a reputation for unraveling mysteries, ordered the Aurora to descend for closer observation. The planet, designated ZQ-47, was a lush, hostile world of dense jungles and jagged peaks, its ecosystem teeming with creatures that could rend steel. The crew's drones captured footage of the figure, a humanoid, tall and lean, cloaked in tattered fabric, moving with a predator's grace through the underbrush. His face was obscured, but his presence was magnetic, drawing the crew's attention like a black hole. "Run the scan again," Alara commanded, her voice steady despite the unease creeping through the bridge. The lead xenobiologist, a four-armed Vren named Zath, complied, but the results remained unchanged. "No match," Zath rasped, his mandibles twitching. "This entity is not in the Codex. Its genetic structure is chaotic, a mosaic of incompatible sequences. It shouldn't be alive." "Then why is it walking?" Alara muttered, staring at the holographic display. The figure paused, as if sensing the drone's presence, and turned its head. For a moment, its eyes, piercing, almost luminescent, locked onto the camera. Every predator within a kilometer scattered, their roars fading into whimpers. Against protocol, Alara decided to make contact. The Aurora landed in a clearing, and a team of 5, Alara, Zath, 2 human security officers, and a telepathic Solari named Vera, ventured into the jungle. The air was thick with the scent of alien flora, and the ground vibrated with the distant growls of unseen beasts. Vera's psychic senses buzzed with static, unable to penetrate the figure's mind. "It's like trying to read a void," she whispered, her translucent skin flickering with unease. They found him at the edge of a ravine, standing atop a boulder, staring into the abyss. His cloak was a patchwork of materials, some organic, some synthetic, none identifiable. His hair was dark, streaked with silver, and his skin bore scars that seemed to shift under the light. He turned as the team approached, his gaze sweeping over them. The security officers raised their plasma rifles, but Alara waved them down. "We mean no harm," she said, her voice projected through a translator. The figure tilted his head, as if amused. "Harm?" His voice was low, resonant, carrying an accent no one could place. "You assume I fear it." The predators, which had begun to circle the team, retreated again, their instincts screaming to flee. "Who are you?" Alara asked, stepping forward. "Your DNA. It's not in our records." He smiled, a gesture both human and alien. "Names are fleeting. Call me Kane. As for my DNA, it's a story older than your codex." He gestured to the jungle. "These creatures know me. Not my name, not my form, but what I am. They sense the weight of it." Zatha's mandibles clicked in agitation. "What are you implying? That you're some primordial entity?" Kane's eyes glinted. "I imply nothing. I am." Kane allowed the team to escort him to the Aurora, though his compliance felt more like indulgence than surrender. In the ship's lab, Zath ran exhaustive tests, each result deepening the mystery. Kane's DNA contained fragments resembling human, Vren, Solari, and even extinct species from forgotten worlds, yet it was stitched together in a way that defied evolutionary logic. His cells regenerated at an impossible rate, and his blood carried trace elements unknown to galactic science. While Zath worked, Alara questioned Kane in the observation room. He sat calmly, his hands folded, exuding an aura of quiet menace. "Why are the predators afraid of you?" she asked. Kane leaned back, his eyes distant. Fear is instinct. They sense what I've done, what I've survived. Eons ago, I walked worlds like this one, when stars were young. I hunted, I fought, I endured. My existence is a warning to anything that thrives on violence. Alara frowned. You're saying you're immortal? Not immortal, Kane corrected. I'm persistent. My makers, beings your codex would call gods, crafted me as a weapon, a guardian, a mistake. They're gone now, but I remain. Vera, monitoring from the lab, sent a psychic pulse to Alara. He's not lying, but his mind is a labyrinth. There's truth, but it's buried in eons of memory. Before Alara could press further, an alarm blared. A massive creature, a Dracolisk, a predator thought extinct, attacked the Aurora, its claws tearing through the hull. The crew scrambled, but Kane stood, unperturbed. Stay here, he said, and walked toward the breach. The Dracolisk was a nightmare of scales and teeth, its roar shaking the trees. The security team fired plasma rounds, but the beast shrugged them off. Kane stepped into the clearing, unarmed, his cloak billowing. The Dracolisk froze, its eyes widening. For a moment, the crew thought it would attack, but instead, it lowered its head, trembling, and backed away. Kane raised a hand, and the air shimmered. A pulse of energy, not tech, not magic, but something older, rippled outward, and the Dracolisk collapsed, unconscious. The crew stared, speechless. Kane turned to Alara. You wanted answers. Follow me. He led them to a hidden cave, its entrance carved with symbols no translator could decipher. Inside, a crystalline structure pulsed with light, emitting a hum that resonated in their bones. This is a relic of my makers, Kane said. It holds fragments of their knowledge and mine. Your codex is a child's scribble compared to this. Zath, awestruck, scanned the relic. Its energy signature was off the charts, capable of powering a fleet or destroying a planet. This could change everything, he whispered. Galactic wars, technology, medicine, or end everything, Kane interrupted. My makers learned that lesson. So will you if you're foolish. Back aboard the Aurora, the crew debated what to do with Kane and the relic. Zath argued for studying it, claiming it could advance galactic civilization. Vera warned of its danger, sensing echoes of destruction in Kane's mind. Alara, torn, asked Kane directly, why show us this? What do you want? Kane's gaze was steady. I've wandered too long, carrying a burden no one else can. Your kind, humans especially, remind me of my makers. Curious, reckless, capable of greatness or ruin. I want you to choose. Choose what? Alara asked. Take the relic and risk becoming what my makers became. Or leave it and let me guard it as I always have. The crew voted. Zath and the scientists wanted the relic. The security team feared it. Alara, trusting her instincts, sided with caution. We're not ready, she said. Not yet. Kane nodded, a flicker of respect in his eyes. Wise. For now. As the Aurora prepared to leave ZQ-47, Kane vanished into the jungle, leaving no trace. The relic remained in its cave, its light dimming as if acknowledging their choice. The crew filed their report, classifying Kane as an anomaly and the planet as restricted. But Alara couldn't shake the feeling that they'd only scratched the surface of his story. Months later, a new report reached the Galactic Council. Another uncharted world. Another sighting of a figure whose DNA defied the Codex. Predators fled as they always did. Alara, now obsessed, requested a new mission. He's out there, she told her crew. And he's watching us. Kane, wherever he was, smiled into the void. The galaxy was vast, but no corner was too dark for him to walk. And every predator, no matter how fierce, knew his name, not by word, but by instinct. For he was the shadow that hunted the hunters, the enigma that outlasted empires, and the warning that some truths were better left buried.